Sistas Bonafide. Sistas Bonafide. Sistas Bonafide. I got my sister and me.
Now she gonna act like she frozen.
I thought about it and then I changed my mind because I was about to laugh. So what's up, girl?
Nothing, girl. Just chilling like a villain. You know what was on my mind? Like, what's been on my mind for like some weeks now? Like, just with social media stuff.
What, girl?
Is Miss Monique with her comments about bonnets and women wearing them, particularly Black women wearing them in public.
Right.
I have a lot of opinions about that situation, and I'm sure as my sister that you do as well.
Right.
So my main comment is that my main thought about that is, you know, I feel like Black women, particularly women of color, Black women, we have a microscope over us all the time about how we portray ourselves in public. So it's like for Monique to now come out and be vocal about this situation in terms of, you know, her voice and her opinion about like what Black women should and shouldn't do in public. Like you're only adding to the problem. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just bothers me. I don't know. What you think about it, girl? I don't know. First
of all, as if Black women need any more criticism, right?
Exactly.
But coming from another sister, it doesn't tickle my feather.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I don't care how much you say, I'm saying it with love. First of all, you're not my aunt.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. You know, okay, anybody could say you they aunt. Look, you could use that as a scapegoat to criticize if that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do, because that's just criticism, right?
Right.
I feel like, how are you? First of all, the thing that got me most angry initially was the way she called out this woman specifically.
Yes.
She did not say the woman's name. She didn't direct her. Look, but social media finds everybody.
Exactly.
So now that woman done and went somewhere and posted that picture to her social media.
Yep.
You were smiling in her face, probably conjuring all your thoughts, judging the way she looked, getting on a flight.
Exactly.
You know, you don't know that woman's life. You don't know that woman's profession. You don't know how does her having a bonnet on tell you anything about who she is, number one.
Exactly.
You know, and then so that's what made me angry. Like, just the criticism of another woman, period. Like, that's one thing. Then you want to say you're saying it with love, but I didn't hear any love in any of that. Now you done put this woman on blast to be ridiculed, you know, and I don't think that's right. Like, in the same breath, you're contradicting yourself. You're saying, "No, I'm saying it with love. I'm just looking out for you. We need." Who asked you though?
Exactly.
Who asked? Nobody asked for this unsolicited opinion. You know, I understand looking presentable.
Right.
She did not have to use that woman as an excuse to say how particularly woman of color, Black woman, let's make sure we look presentable because we get judged enough, right?
Right.
She did not have to use that woman as an example to say, look, my sisters, make sure we on the outside, we represent the way we represent to people who we know we are, right? Exactly. And the value that we have, right? You could say that without saying everything else she said. That's just right. What I feel. You know?
I completely agree with you. And if you really dig deeper into it, like you said, this woman was, you know, especially if you're going on a flight, whatever the case is, and like, why is there a need to put yourself and primp yourself up to go on a dirty airplane? Like, first of all, the products, and this is where I feel like Monique has lost sight of reality, because she has money, she has hairstylists and all of that. But the products that Black women have to put into their hair are extremely expensive.
Yes.
And what you would want to do is kind of preserve them as much as possible. But like, why is it that women have to should feel the need to like use products that are already highly priced? Why should we have to then use those products just to fit into your standards?
I think that's such a great point. How you said hair products are already expensive. If first of all, that woman's hair could have not been done, and that's okay, or it could have been done under that bonnet.
Right.
Maybe she just got her hair pressed. I know for me, I straighten my hair. He rubbing it on another texture, leaning against that chair in the plane, could ruin it, could make it frizzy. Who said a bonnet? I mean, a bonnet is a bonnet, as a hat is a hat. I don't understand what's the problem.
Exactly. And I'm happy that you segued into that, because a bonnet is the same culturally as a do-rag is to a man, or to a Black man. Like, Black men have worn do-rags outside. Where's the controversy around that? You know
and who stereotyped it? Who put a negative narrative on it? Who did that? It wasn't us.
Exactly.
Because that's what's culturally appropriate to us. That's the way we move. We didn't put a negative spin on bonnets and do-rags.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so what mold do you want the next woman to fit?
Exactly.
That's not our narrative.
No.
You know? And I just think that it's like, it's so crazy, because I feel like one of the main things is a woman of color. I say that, across the board, Black, Hispanic, we already have anyone outside of our race with different hair texture already cannot understand the way we have to move when it comes to our hair.
Exactly.
It's something as simple as my own daughter saying, "Mommy, why can't you just put my hair up in a ponytail? I don't feel like having to sit for 4 hours to get it braided."
Exactly.
She don't understand, but I know what's best for her hair.
Right.
We already have, there's already such a misconception and misunderstanding when it comes to our hair and our hair care.
Exactly.
And a bonnet is one way that it's the one of many ways we protect our hair.
Exactly.
And also, what is, as long as that woman knows how to present herself in a situation need be, at the workplace, at an interview, doing something of importance, as long as that woman knows, I know when I have to turn it on and off because I need to present myself differently in certain situations.
Exactly.
Why does she have to impress Monique on an airplane where she's probably going to sleep anyway?
Exactly.
You don't know why that woman was traveling. You don't know if she was going through something. So now you done chose to use this moment to make an example out of her.
Exactly. Wow. And to stay relevant.
Wow.
And then it's like, you don't even know what kind of hair this woman could have been going through something. She could have been, God forbid, balding or anything. Like, she shouldn't have even had hair under that bonnet. But that's her safety blanket to say, okay, this is what I'm going to wear outdoors. You don't know what the situation was. You're guessing, and you're trying to be nasty by making an example out of this woman. And it was really disrespectful, and it was out of line. Like, there was no reason for you to have to say that. And like you said earlier, which I highly agree with, she was not saying that with love. She wasn't. There was pure malice behind that. Because if it was truly out of love, you're a celebrity. You know how to interact with people. You could have pulled her to the side and been like, sis, just be mindful of how you present yourself. Like, I'm all for taking photos, but just be I wouldn't like that either, but I would have liked that more than you putting her on blast on the internet for the whole world to see just because you want to remain or become popular. But then yet it's still, not to deviate too much from the conversation, but yet it's still a few months ago, she was asking Black people, you know, people in general, but mainly she was talking to her Black counterparts and her Black people to boycott Netflix. So I'm like, okay, you want us to support you, and something that is ridiculous to me, because you already have money. You just, you know, you wanted to fight for what you feel like you believe, for what you deserve, and that's all fine and dandy. But we don't have to do that. But yet now, fast forward, you want to ridicule the same Black person that you were essentially asking to support you, and probably who was supporting you from years ago on the Parkers and doing all of your stand-ups and stuff. Like, where's the respect level at? Like, you want us to support you, but where's the support for your own community? Don't forget where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that, because exactly, make it make sense. And I'm sorry, but let's not forget how Monique used to come on stage with legs looking like Chewbacca. This ain't never shaved her legs. Like, okay, if you want to get technical, like, you have on a beautiful dress, you look beautiful, you got on nice shoes, you pan down to them legs, they hairy as ever.
And if somebody that had made a comment on that, she would have been like, well, that's my prerogative. I could choose to be natural. She would have found a way to segue herself out of that. Why? Because you want to promote a no judgment zone, right? Or you want to say, but I say it with love, girl. Shave them legs, girl.
Exactly.
I say it with love. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And then, you know, but you made a great point though. Like, talking about kind of like ridiculing your community of people that you're asking to support you. That's another thing that gets me angry. It's like, that woman stopped you for a photo to show you love and support. That was done with love.
Exactly.
At no point was that woman thinking you was going to use that moment to make an example out of her.
Exactly. Completely agree with you.
Now you telling me, right? Let's just say it. You telling me on a flight, thousands of people in the airport, people outside of our community and race of people, anybody else looking a hot mess, uncombed hair, unwashed hair,
girl,
dirty, broken clothes, and that's what bothered you?
Exactly.
I did see the video, but I believe she said something along the lines, you know, oh, I could say this because this is, you know, I'm talking to my sisters. I'm talking, you know, this is basically like trying to say she's speaking on us to stand up for us, right? I think that's how she tried to say it. That's just generally.
Yeah.
Who asked?
Who asked you though? Nobody asked you.
Nobody asked. I'm sorry. Look, y'all could get mad. Y'all could write it in the comments. Yeah. Look, and you know what? It is no shade towards Monique. Like,
no.
We were just trying to talk about. We were just discussing the other day how we need to give a props to the originator of who used the word sis and sister the most, right?
Exactly.
But look, you disagree. Wrong is wrong. Exactly. I mean, in our opinion, you know, we didn't agree with that whole situation and the way Miss Monique chose to move. But it's kind of like there's a lot better ways to build up someone, right? There's I feel like she could have chose another way to say, look, as a community, my sisters, I just want to remind you guys, you know, especially in times of importance, when you need to make a statement, when you need to make yourself heard and seen, make sure you look presentable. Because let's be honest, no, come on, that girl's not wearing that bonnet to no job interview.
That's the thing. Like,
leave her alone.
Exactly. That's the thing. I could see if she showed up to an audition for a show that Monique was doing or something, and she had on a bonnet and trying to pretend to act like it's okay. Like, I could see that. I could see, you know what I'm saying? But like, she's about to get on an airplane. You don't know you don't even, like I said, you don't even know what's going on underneath that bonnet. So the fact that you're making an example out of her to be nasty is just wrong. Why do that? Why? Yeah. Like you don't know what the situation is. What you said is a good point about, like, you know, people outside of our race showing up to certain. Listen, I've seen people show up to work with unkept hair, unkept clothes, like hair in a sloppy bun, but nobody says anything about that. But then it's like, if a person of color did that, or, you know, showed up with like their hair undone, then it's like, oh my goodness, like, why didn't she do her hair? No, why didn't you do yours?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We get ridiculed for wearing our protective styles.
Exactly.
Or certain hairstyles at the workplace. That's already an issue. Our hairstyles being unprofessional.
Exactly.
So you telling me when I do try to look presentable, it's a problem because my hair is not what you're used to.
Yep.
And when I'm not in that environment and I just want to be comfy because I don't feel like putting a pound of product in my head, or I'm about to go get my hair did and I can't have no product, or I went natural today, or I want to protect my hair from the heat, from the sun, from other materials rubbing on it that may interact with it in a way she don't want. You don't know if that woman had, you know, lost a family member and that's the last thing on her mind and she ain't have a moment. You know, I'm sorry, we can't put our hair underwater and wash it with just shampoo every single day.
Exactly.
Like, we can't do that.
We cannot do that. That's not how our hair is designed.
You know, that's not our hair, how our hair is designed. So, you know, it's just like with love. No, you're not doing anything with love. She's out of touch with where she came from, with her community. As much as she's trying to say like she's doing it for her community, she's really not. Because if you did, you would understand that not everybody has hairstylists and money and resources to do what you can do on a daily basis with ease. Like, nobody can do that. And the fact that we've supported you through your weight loss journey, through even before you went on your weight loss journey, on your shows, and, you know, even recently, like I said earlier, with the whole boycotting Netflix, whatever the case was, it's like for better or worse, we supported you, we stood by it. So for you to then turn on your community, especially your community of women, and try to ridicule just this one person who was genuinely actually trying to show you love, it's like we said, it's just beyond me. And I wish that she would come back to reality and stop trying to do things for recognition to keep herself relevant. Like, do something positive for your community, because you're like, you have money. Maybe do something that's positive. Don't try to put down somebody else just because you having a moment, you want to speak on something. Like, no, girl, listen. And that whole thing about her asking everybody to boycott Netflix was because as a Black woman, she felt undervalued and unappreciated.
Exactly. So what do you think this is?
It's I don't care why it was more important because you're a celebrity and there was money involved.
Exactly.
No, it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Stop. People need to stop taking any moment they can, women in particular, because we need to stick together to tear down another woman for something as simple as wearing a bonnet on her head.
Exactly.
You know, and if you disagree and you think that's horrible and terrible, who that cares? Keep it to yourself. That's how you move. Like that is, you know, I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is a whole other topic.
Right.
But that is the problem. People want to comment too much and too closely on what other people have going on. Why does everybody feel like why do people feel like everything requires an opinion from them? Exactly. Who asked you? Nobody. How is what that person doing affecting your life?
Exactly. It's not.
It is not.
No.
And if you want to be judgmental, and if you want to say something, say it to yourself, say it to your friends, stop trying to make everything public. Like somebody asked for your unsolicited opinion. Nobody asked for it.
Nobody
especially when it's not to uplift.
Exactly. You know? And how do you know that you're doing this didn't impact something that she has going on in her life? Like how do you know? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that could have done for her self-esteem. Like you said, you don't know what people are going through in their lives. She could have been dealing with self-esteem issues, and her seeing Monique was like, oh my goodness, this is like the moment for me to really interact with somebody who's gone through something similar. You don't know what the situation is. How do you know that by you showing her love or doing this with love isn't, tearing her apart? The fact of the matter is, like you said, like everything does not deserve an unsolicited opinion vocally and on a certain platform. Like nobody asked you. Girl,
that's it right there, girl. Like just stop. What you drinking?
I know you've seen these.
Yeah, Chase loves those things.
I haven't had one of these things in forever, since I was a kid, I think. And I saw them, I was like, oh, I gotta get like 6 of these. I done drank like 4 of them already in one day. They're so good. I love them. So, what?
Are you gonna keep one there for me? Like, how do you continue to choose to disrespect me?
What is you drinking?
I'm not drinking. First of all,
go ahead.
This is where my camera at? I'm drinking some old hot iced tea.
Okay. That I don't have.
And you drinking, what flavor is that?
Cream.
Just to let y'all know, Ebony wakes up, and I could say that now without. Ebony chooses every single day that she wakes up, and I believe the first thought in her mind is to say, I'm gonna choose disrespect today and figure out how I'm gonna disrespect little old Stephanie. That's what you say, girl. I know that's what you say, because you do it. You do it, and you did it. You did it yesterday. Did you do it yesterday? You did it with your Cinnabon. Okay. You did it with your Cinnabon. You've done it with your salmon and your cheese broccoli.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
No, your baked barbecue chicken. Then she goes and sends me pictures of it, y'all. She sends me pictures when I'm over here eating cold White Castle.
No, you failed to mention all of the dinners and breakfasts and lunches that you be putting together. Like, don't try to act like you know I love rice, and you always be making it when I'm not there. And then also that I can never make my baked chicken like you. I said this in another video. I can never make my skin crunchy like yours. She not telling me everything. Like I'm a firm believer. She's keeping something from me to make her skin crispy. Because I put mad oil on that chicken. I practically saturated that chicken with oil yesterday, and it still ain't come out crispy. You keeping something, and I don't care. That's disrespect.
Do you have the skin on?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't understand. All I do is when I season it in oil, and then I take it from my bowl that I season it in, and then I put it in my pan. I put it in the oven uncovered, right?
Yes.
You did that.
Yes.
350. Let it sit there for 45 minutes, hour. That's it. I don't do nothing else.
No, I think you make like. Are you
baking it with the skin side, like where the skin is mostly showing? You're not leaving the skin on the bottom of the pan, right?
Oh yeah.
You see?
You ain't telling me that.
See, I knew it. Because if you leave the skin on top, the broiler or the oven or whatever, that's what's gonna make it crispy. If you leave it on the bottom, it's gonna soak in the oil and then it'll be soft.
So why didn't you tell me that?
I feel.
See, I knew you was.
I feel like I did. I feel like
no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I put all that oil on that chicken. Okay, I put all of that oil on there, and I didn't know to put the skin on top. You didn't tell me that. You see? See how she living, y'all? She gonna tell me I wake up and be disrespectful? Come on.
I feel like when I'm going back through it in my brain, I feel like that's what I said.
No, you didn't say that.
No. Oh gosh. But yeah, that was just our little rant for today because that's just been on our mind. We was just talking about that earlier. We was like, look.
Exactly. And Miss Monique, if you see this video,
we sorry.
But like we listen. We used to watch the Parkers. We love you.
I still got the part. Look, you told me. Look. You told me to boycott Netflix, but I'm watching Parkers.
Come on.
I'm gonna watch you chasing after Mr. Ogilvy.
Come on. Make it make sense, Miss Monique.
Come on. I'm just trying to support. Look, it's with love, Miss Monique.
It's with love. That's all. It is with love.
It is with love.
And we welcome you to come on our show if you want to have a rebuttal. So we can have a conversation if you want.
I mean, little old us. I mean, come on, let us know. You want to school us? Let us know what you mean. Maybe we taking it the wrong way. You can show your little sister some love.
That's right. We can stand corrected. It's okay.
Right.
We can have a healthy discussion.
I mean, look. Oh gosh. All right, girl.
Well,
let's get to it because we got to wake up and get to life, girl.
That's right, girl. That is right.
All right. Bye, girl. Y'all. Until the next one.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you.
It's official. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Ding. Sistas Bonafide.